Hey, what is up, guys? Today we're going to be looking at the DC Multiverse Robin Tim Drake. This Tim Drake Robin is actually just the basic Multiverse Tim Drake Robin. It's not from anything besides the actual comic. So this is the actual gold label here. So this is a standalone release. It's not part of a set because as you can see right here, usually it has all the characters from the set on the bottom, but instead we have this artwork of Robin swinging from his grappling hook. So yeah, and then on the side right here it says Robin Tim Drake. In the bottom you have the Robin Tim Drake down here, DC Multiverse, and then of course the beautiful gold label right there, and then you got the window box showing Robin and all his accessories. And on the side, of course, the side window and Robin Tim Drake. So yeah, so seeing as this standalone, we don't have any extra stuff, we don't have writing on the back or any of that. For some of you guys who don't know who the Tim Drake Robin is, he is the third Robin. After the second Robin was attacked by Joker and turned into Red Hood, Tim Drake, who is his own detective in his own way, figured out who Batman and Robin was as, you know, Bruce Wayne and Dick Grayson. And he went to try and convince Dick Grayson to be Robin again after, you know, everything that happened with the second Robin. And eventually, over time, with him kind of getting in everyone's business, he eventually became the third Robin. So yeah, Tim Drake's the third Robin. I think right now we're up to like the 7th or 8th Robin or something like that. I don't know, we've gone through so many. But anyways, because he felt that Batman couldn't be his true self without a Robin to really keep him grounded, and for him taking that one last extra step of being too violent, killing, and other stuff like that. Anyways, let's go ahead and open this figure and take a closer look at him and his accessories. Okay, so now we have him out of the box and standing up and all his accessories out. Let's go ahead and take a closer look at him, but first let's go ahead and take a look at the accessories. So first up, we do have his own version of the Batarang right here. If we can get it to focus. Come on. Cover up Robin back there. There you go. So this does look quite good. I don't see any issues with it. There is a little bit of kind of like extra plastic sticking up right here on the side, but other than that, not too much issues with it. Looks quite good. On top of that, we do have his stick right here. Now, because of the fact it was actually the first Robin, Dick Grayson, that trained him, that is also why he has the extra stick right here. That also be used a stick as his weapon, because he was trained, you know, by Dick Grayson, who also used the stick. His never, you know, splits into two poles like Dick Grayson's Nightwing did. So you can see it's like a metallic paint to make it more like a silver metal look. You can see right here is a big extra piece of plastic all the way across the side right here. So it does look kind of awkward with that, and you got the heat point right here where it was actually injected. They didn't do a good job on that. But other than that, this looks quite well. It does have a good feel to it. It can bend very easily. I kind of wish that it didn't. It was more stiffer plastic, but it is what it is. But it does look quite good. All right, now let's go ahead and take a look at the figure. The figure, right out the bat, right out the box, right away, I found a lot of issues. As you can see, his knee's kind of weird sideways right here, and he's kind of loose while standing up. If I can get a close up, see, I had to have his knee bent one way, his ankle kind of twisted weird for him to stand right. His leg is a little weird. Like if you straighten the leg all the way out, it does have this weird like out kick look to it. So you have to have his knee bent slightly just for him to make it look a straight leg. The ankle is kind of weird feeling. Also, the ankle joints, it's either you're stuck down like that. If I can better look at it, you're stuck down like this. And if you put it, or if you want to move him up to make him stand closer, he's stuck like that. You can see he's kind of up now. There's no like perfectly straight section, so it's always kind of off. Kind of disappointed with the cape. I know their capes are always this rubbery plastic feeling, but I do wish it was a little bit more of a cloth feeling cape, you know, or even that really a lot softer rubber so it can move a lot easier, because I mean it's very hard to rub. Like I'm trying to kind of do like the wave with it, and it's just, it won't even do it. It's completely stiff. There's an issue right here with the cape, kind of move his arm up. You can kind of see it right here where his cape is like kind of almost ripping in a way, but it's kind of bent back. I don't know if that was from getting him out of the box or if it came like that. I kind of wish I had a better look at him before I completely pulled him out. You can kind of see some weird looks with the paint right here, almost like a streak. There we go, right there. You can see a few little issues with the paint on the front of his vest, but nothing too bad. Yeah, definitely nothing too bad. Kind of a little indentation here, not quite what that is, but the face sculpt looks really well done. So does the hair. No issues with the paint or the plastic or anything. Head movement is quite well done. The eyes look great. Doesn't have just the awkward dead eyes look. It actually looks pretty decent. This one is a little kind of wonky with the roundness. It's kind of turned weird, but not too bad. You know, his eyes are sitting there all cattywampus and stuff, but it's not too bad and not too noticeable unless you really kind of look at it. Like from a distance, it doesn't look too bad. Alright, so let's go ahead and take a look at the back. His back looks really well done. The belt looks good. It looks pretty smooth sitting on there. So does the back of his legs look good. You do have, again, the same little streak right here and right here on the sides. The joints do look kind of weird right here, but that could be just from opening up and down, opening right here, kind of the rubbing against it. There's plastic kind of chipped off right there. The streak looks like go all the way down. His boots do have this kind of weird look to it, but I kind of like it. I don't know if the manufacturer did it or if it's just from the paint or the plastic or anything, but it has like a worn, like as if he's been kicking people all night long look to it. So I really like that, even though I don't know if it's purposely made or if it's just scuffs from, you know, manufacturing. Let's go ahead and take a look at the articulation. So the head, it does have full up, quite a bit down, not too much down. Oh yeah, quite a bit down. This side to side, does he have? Nope, he does not have the side to side rotation. So his head does not rotate too much like that, but he does have a full rotation. So it does, and easily able to move. He's not too loose, but he's also not tight. Like wherever I put him, he stays. His head stays in every little spot I stay. So it's not loose to where if I move him like that, he's just going to drop back down. So that's quite good. He does have the butterfly hinges right here in his shoulders, and he's got the rotation in the shoulder too for up and down with along the butterfly hinges. You do have the bicep swirl here. I do not, oh I see, okay. At first I was going to say I do not like how it's right here, like see how it's sticking up like this? Right here on the bicep, on the arm. But I realized this is actually his sleeve. That's why it doesn't like fully match and it sticks out. It's his sleeve. I forgot this Robin has short sleeves, which is weird that they gave him red here because he does have short sleeves. You got the double jointed elbows, so those go fully in. You have the wrist movement, which is actually quite well, and then you have the rotation of the wrist, which is a little tight, but he does have full rotation in his wrist. He can do, if I can get him up a little bit, there we go. He can do the full T-pose. Oops, swivel that back down, there we go. He can do the full T-pose, if I can get his arms to move right. There we go. He does have the ab crunch right here, which it doesn't do too much because of the fact the layering right here prevents him from going down. The plating on his armor in the abs prevent him doing too much with the ab crunch, but he can do full rotation with the ab crunch, and he does have the hip swivel too, right here too. He can do the full splits. No thigh swivel, which is weird. I was expecting a thigh swivel on him. You have the double jointed knees, which are always great. This one is a little loose and kind of weird. Like, I don't know, just the way it's in, it's offset. Like especially with his knee, it looks like it's bending in on this leg too. I thought they had the boot swivel too, but they got the full ankle rotation. You have the up and down right here too, and of course the toe articulation. So there's all that, yeah. I do like his shoes to have that like ninja style Chinese, Japanese, like I don't remember which one it is, but it does have that style where the toes are separated, as you can kind of see. So I do like how they have that set up. And I like the look of his mask, because his mask is different from the other Robin's masks, with the way it kind of arches up to a point at the top like that. Because the original Robin is just the circles. The other Robin comes to points, the second one, and then his goes to the points, and then the rest are, I believe, are circles too. I think his is the only one that comes up to the point like that, so I do like that they added that. So you have some of the bleed out right here, paint and black right here for his collar. Did notice that just now, same thing right here. So there's that little bit of issue right there. But all in all, I actually really like this figure. I mean, a little bit of an issue with his like leg and knee and standing on his own. But again, they do come with that base, so it is quite easy to get him to stand with since you have that base. Kind of lean him back a bit. See, I thought he'd be real top heavy and hard to stand with because of that the real heavy cape. But it's actually his feet is what's making the issue with him standing. There we go. There we go. I got him to stand. So yeah. Oh no, it's a really good figure, and I would highly recommend picking this one up. You can pick this one up on Amazon. I'm not 100% sure if it's Amazon exclusive, but I picked mine up from Amazon and got mine shipped to me. I actually pre-ordered this figure. So I don't know if you guys pre-ordered yours, or if you guys are wanting to pick this one up and you're on the fence. I hope this review helped you, but in my honest opinion, I would 100% pick this figure up. It would go great with like the Bat family. You can have them up there with if you have Batman, Nightwing, and all that, and have them all together. It would go amazing together. Especially the new Red Hood that was released recently, and another Red Hood coming up. Kind of have all of them together, because at one point Red Hood did become part of the Bat family when he realized he was betrayed by Ra's al Ghul, I believe it was. Oh, it was so long ago when I read that series. But anyways, he did become part of the Bat family. So yeah. I highly recommend picking them up. I'll have a link for the Amazon to pick them up. Also, Entertainment Earth and Big Bad Toy Store, if they carry it. I don't know. I think this was Amazon exclusive, but don't quote me on that. I'm not 100% sure. But I will have, anywhere I can find it, I will have links for it down below. So yeah, so this is my review for the Tim Drake Robin. If you guys like this, like, comment, subscribe. It helps me out with everything, especially subscribing. And be sure to, check out all my other videos. I'll see you guys in the next one.